Hello, gorgeous soul. Welcome to your July astrology. Okay, it's a bit intense at the get-go as we have Saturn going back into Capricorn. And of course, we have the full moon in Capricorn lunar eclipse. A lot of energy coming in, but it's a little bit more mellow than June. Here's your monthly astrology. Aries, it's all about our reputation, our career, and our family in a nutshell this month. But remember, this pandemic has wiped away who we thought we were, what we thought our value was, and it's given us a whole new landscape to discover our powers, our strengths, and our ability to transform. And, you know, we are all transforming in our way. But you have this opportunity to see things completely differently. Saturn is coming into Capricorn for the final hurdle around work and responsibility. You might have felt a bit restricted around your career, and you know it's the next bit. You just have to really put all your strength into career. But don't forget, we have Mars in Aries for 6 whole months, so we've got our mojo back. We should have our power and our strength back. And just if you're not quite feeling it yet, just tune into that energy and go, yes, I'm an Aries. And remember your fire and your passion. Now, we do have this tricky full moon eclipse. June. The eclipses, the intensity, the whole full-onness of it. Don't know about you, but it wore me out. But right now, we've got this eclipse that is connected to our career. So something will be revealed. We have to let go of something. We have to go through a rebirth when it comes to our career and our reputation, or what we really, really value. But it will be a powerful lesson. Now, the good news is we have Mercury going direct on the 12th. Okay, it doesn't come out of retro shadow until the 26th, but we have this kind of slight lightening of the energy, a slight lightening of the intensity that we've been experiencing. And all my broadband went down and they couldn't fix it for 2 weeks. So many things happened to me with Mercury retrograde. I don't know about you. So I'll be very relieved when that goes direct. And also our thought process will become much clearer. And Mercury is in our family zone. So if you've had any problems with family members, you will find that that is now clearing up, or you're sure about your feelings and your thoughts. Everything comes together. We have Venus sextiling Chiron, the wounded healer, around the 10th of July. So there's a lot going on within us. Venus is kind of teaching us a lot of lessons at the moment, and you might be feeling that you're not really sure which direction to go in, but Chiron is going to come and really heal a pattern. Now, Chiron, for me, it's important, because also Chiron is in our sign Aries, that we're looking at our wounds. Our wounds from the past often impact our personal relationships. We don't necessarily see it like that, unless we're really super aware and conscious. But, you know, things that have hurt us in the past, we've built various walls, and it can impact our day-to-day relationship with people now. Chiron is giving us an opportunity to examine that and to be able to change those patterns and have a greater level of being able to be intimate and loving with ourselves as well as anyone else. What else is going on this month? We have the Sun, Trine, Neptune. There's various points in this month where we feel very optimistic and very kind of loving and very connected to each other. I think that will be one point of that. You're also fiercely passionate about changing your life at the moment and doing what's right for your soul. You don't want to be put in a box this month. You want to sort of drive in your own direction. The new moon in Cancer as well brings about changes on the 20th to do with our home and family, and there may be moving, transforming, changing, could even be news of a pregnancy or news of a new direction that someone in the family wants to go down, but it's endings and beginnings on that new moon. And you might be feeling a little Cancer season, you tend to feel a bit like you want to be at home and you want everything to be, you know, cozy. But then we get into Leo season. Yeah, baby, we love a bit of Leo season, because guess what? That's the most creative time of the year for us. And we're feeling creative and loving and frisky as hell. So, you know, really sort of Mars and in Aries, and then the Sun in Leo. Ooh, We should be flying high on powerful vibes and feeling more charismatic than usual and really feeling good. So that's something to look forward to. Mercury leaves retro shadow on the 26th, and then finally we have Mercury opposing retrograde Jupiter. It's a lot about balancing up your family and career this month so that, you know, everybody's needs are getting met, including your own. And, you know, obviously be careful with all this drive and suddenly you're back out there and you're doing things that you do still have space for the people in your family that may need your love and support, which you can always do in abundance. Here is your tarot for the month. Aries, let's see what the tarot had in store for you. Let's have a look. Remember, it may be symbolic. Maybe you'll just learn the tarot. Maybe by synchronicity, it will totally connect to you. But, you know, enjoy anyway, whatever it is. Aries, 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 month of July. 3 cards for my Aries crew. Okay, Aries, you might feel under a bit of pressure at the beginning of the month. It is go, 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 go for us with the Mars in Aries. So, but you know what I like about this card? That person is winning because they're on top of the hill. So they've already got the higher ground. So even if you feel under pressure, you're nearly there. And yes, you have to deal with a lot of structured, patriarchal, I don't know what that is, the government or this, that and the other, the tax man or study or universities. You know, the hierarchy is around you and there's a lot to be done. And we don't genuinely like that. Even if we're successful at business, we're like, oh, I hate to be dealing with that. So don't let it get to you. Don't get stressed out about it. Just get on and do it. Because you have a lot of opportunities around you. Someone is watching you and seeing your talent and believing in you. But you've got to be careful because you don't necessarily see them seeing you, but you are being observed and eyed up and actually protected spiritually at the moment. But yeah, look at this. I mean, literally, that sounded very weird there, but literally, it's everything that I've just said in the astrology. This is the work card. There's a lot of focus on your career and it's suddenly taking off and it being quite intense. Don't be defensive if you can help it. The battle is over. You know, protect yourself if you need to, but if you're sort of reacting defensively, it's no good. There's somebody who's a Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio that you may be unsure about. But I actually think you may be misunderstanding them. It's not always like, I don't know, I find it quite irritating actually with a lot of people who read and their perspective is always, it's everybody else's fault. No, the way we learn and grow and draw wonderful experiences to us is to understand our own, ability to have problems in relationships, ability to express ourselves in certain ways. So in this case, it looks to me as if there's somebody who's quite emotional and soft, and for some reason, we may be tempted, I'm in Aries too, we may be tempted to be defensive, but you know what? That relationship is going to heal, and there is somebody trying to charm and reach you. Last card, and that's my dog is barking. You got the 10 of Cups, which is amazing. There is a peak emotional experience, so I would suggest to let your guard down and let that fabulous energy in. Take care, gorgeous. I'm now on Cameo, by the way, should you be inclined to want a personal message from me. Anyway, I love you. I send you a ton of love. Come visit me on Instagram, Michele Knight. See you soon. Hi, gorgeous. Before you go, check out my new film on my fabulous psychics. A lot of people ask me for readings. I don't do them anymore, but for over 20 years, I've had an award-winning team of psychics that I truly handpick. So check out the film, let me know what you think.
The purpose of a reading, I feel, is very much to inspire people and to empower people.
It's about hope. It's about guidance.
Using a phone or being with you, it will be the same because the matter is spiritual.
It's very important for me that the client feels spirit with them. So it was a psychic reading.
I don't remember the readings right after because it's not myself giving that, it's actually coming from spirit.
And it is a bit like a three-way conversation. I've got the person on the phone, I've got me, and I've got another voice that's telling me things.
I even shock myself, things that I come up with, and I think, how did I get that?
I'm channeling messages only for one purpose, to help people.
It's been able to help somebody have a map back to where they've got lost from.
My priority is to connect to your truth and have the best life that you can have.
I think in my readings people feel a sense of a safe space where they can really be themselves, let go.
You need a feeling of being understood because reading should be empowering.
I will make sure when the reading is finished that you're happy with everything.
I couldn't do anything else. It's part of who I am. It's what I came here for, obviously.
And when they come back and tell you they've got their dream job or the love of their life, that really makes me feel like I'm valued.
I love to hear a sigh of relief. A lot of weight has been lifted off their shoulders.
We have the answers that we are looking for within ourselves. I know I have the tools to help you.
Everything begins and ends with you.